That's the concept. 8-inch cherry bombs. I think we're going to have to do this. All right, we fixed that massive carb leak, stuck float in the back. We started moving on to those mufflers, shortened up the muffler, shortened up the collector, welded it all up. NASCAR loud still, but slightly cherry bombish. That's what sticking the throttle looks like. Oh my god, that was close. What is stuck open? Alright, so when that throttle stuck, it would not return. And now that I'm looking at it, the secondaries are actually cracked, and not cracked as in open, and even the primaries, and they're backed off as much as they can. So figure out what's binding up here. What happened? Like you say. So we're remaking the upper brackets to get a little extra clearance so the fans will fit down in here. Of course they don't fit completely, they won't drop down. That's because there we got a little bit of contact right there. So we'll do a little trimmage. Those should sit a little bit better and be exactly as I envisioned. I don't know. I don't like doing this, but wiring. Yeah. It's a good way to kill some hours. What I do, my approach is one wire at a time. One circuit at a time. Just work your way through it. I have one done. It's the small successes. Been a fun Sunday afternoon, but we got signals, fan, lights, brake switch, keys work, gauges work. Not too bad. Yeah, I like it. Looks terrible, but we got brake lights. We got signal lights. Yeah. And if I knew how to turn them on, we'd have headlights. Or tail lights. Anyways, they're wired in there too. Alright, well there's tonight's projects. We put the tail lights in, but I'm going to admit that the The flatness of those surfaces is to be questioned, so those aren't exactly straight. But we did make little cool aluminum brackets that go up to hold on the license plate. Late at night, why are we taking this apart again? Well, I think the shackles have moved a little bit. They've rotated and shifted. I'm going to want to look at the locating holes, make sure everything's nice and tight. At the same time, I think I'm going to pick up some traction bars because this thing has some wheel hop. Like, oh my gosh, shake your kidneys loose. There's what we came up with. We welded this little plate in there with a locating hole. The Toyota plate didn't have that. Now that I remember putting this together, I remember kind of rushing. It just had this little groove. But it's there now. It'll be positively located. So, body off, that's what it looks like. We're going to go through and finish weld all the little pieces here and there, make some holes, clean up some things, now that we know how everything fits. And here's your Make It Last Garage moment. Little washers. Weld them on, and now you got a place to zip tie to. Hey, shout out to Shane. Shane, you gave me all these blocks. Yes, I am putting them to good use. Thanks, man. Well, we towed it to good, guys. We just have to get 2 miles, and I'm calling this a success. Wish us luck. Well, there we go. We made it good, guys. Back here is all the show up there, Mr. Trevor. Yeah, we're gonna cruise around a little bit, but we successfully made it. Huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like much, but we are packed up heading home. Berkeley worked without fault. I'm speechless. And with that, another episode of Make It Last Garage. Cheers. I can't believe all this time I've been driving out with no floor pans whatsoever. So a lot of cardboard patterns, trim, cut, replace, edit, you name it, make everything fit. So we got a little transmission hump, floor pans, and hopefully protect our feet. Safety first. All right, it's one of those nights. Making rocker panels. We painted the backside, and then we're going to rivet them onto the side on those little square tubing areas. I don't want the rivets to be shiny, so we're going to paint the other side once the rivets are on. Yeah, getting close. So we're doing fiberglass repairs, little chunkages here and there, all around there, and over there we filled the corner little hole. So we're at our Hornet. It's coming together. Well, there you go. New rockers, drilled, riveted, installed, painted black. Now we'll get back to the body work. All this glass work is all solid, so we're going to grind it all down. Filler, sanding. We're going to make it quick. This isn't going to be pretty, but it will be done. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why they call it the Pretty Maker. Man, once it's all one color, it looks so much better. Anyways, we're going to let this dry out here in the sun for a little bit, and hopefully we'll get after a little bit of paint later on this weekend. All right, we're trying this stuff out. Oh, I got the can backwards. and I kind of dropped the can. Anyways, pure white from High Tech, single stage urethane, their industrial paint division. This is some white paint. Oh, there she be, all painted up. We'll get this thing put back together and onto something new. Yeah, I didn't video any of this so far, but there you go. That's the dash. We're recovering it with some vinyl on the backside, so cutting it up, little contact cement, fold. We'll let it set overnight, harden up, and then tomorrow we'll get dashing. That little beauty. Oh my God. He's the cutest thing ever. Look at that. It looks like a real car almost. Small steps. Well, that was a fun morning. So we stretched this out a little bit, added in some removable tabs, painted it up, and we will stick this in and weld it in for good. All right, so we got the roll bar in. I'm getting a little bit tired today, but made up cardboard patterns. We got some foam, we got some vinyl. We're gonna make, rather than having seats, we're just gonna have like a seat insert, like a foamy pad in there, just to create an extra ½ inch of space. On the subject of lack of traction, traction bars. So we already modified the black one. We're matching this one up to make it look the same. Basically had to cut this and move this up in order to tweak that angle enough to keep it off the ground. So weld this up, paint it, get it in. If you haven't been out to Florence, Arizona for the Main Street show, definitely take it in. We took the Berkeley. It was a huge hit. Have fun. Make it last, garage.
Engine?
Yep.
Do that in it and make it go.
Best part of Make It Last, garage? Passing it on to those two yahoos. Love it. Make It Last, garage. Next generation right there.